Let's see if anybody is on Facebook at 10:30 on a Saturday night. Facebook, I mean YouTube, sorry. We will see. We will see. Oh, Cowboys. Everything's backwards in this. Not used to that. See if anybody's up. Awkward. Let's just sit here and be quiet. I can tell a story because this is going to be recorded, so it'll be republished later. And so if no one shows up, hey, someone is here. Hello, hello. Why can't I see who's here? So we are, wait, 7 people now, 7 people away from 300 subscribers. I'm excited. So, okay, story time. Since we're waiting to see like all the people who are doing old people things on Saturday night and sitting on YouTube, like me. So, Friday at work, I'm in the office. I manage apartments, and we are on a very busy street. We hear this big crash, and people are running in, calling 911, and we run outside, and there is these two cars, like a collision head on at 50 miles an hour. It was bad. Bye. Anyways, 50. So we run outside, and my leasing consultant runs around the car, and she's like looking in. These two cars are just pulverized, and we see a car seat upside down, and she sees a car seat in the back seat upside down. So we don't know if the baby's in there or not. Apparently, the driver had a seizure, and he just ran into oncoming traffic and had a big head-on collision accident. So, oh, we'll come back. Anyway, so we have this big accident. So we run out there with a car seat. We've got people like residents are out there now. They're breaking windows with like anything they could find. And turns out there was no baby in the car seat. Thank the Lord. The driver was having a seizure. The people in the other car, the driver was good, but the passenger was pretty bad. So we got them out in the grass. We finally got the other guy's car opened and got him into the grass. He had a bone like sticking out of his ankle. It was really a bad accident. And so thankfully there were only 3 people affected medically, except for the guy who broke the window when he pulled his arm in to like unlock the door. He had got some cuts on his arm, so he was bleeding, but he was fine. They gave him some like not stitches, but like where they tape it together, and they said just keep Neosporin and keep it covered. So, but he was the hero. Like really got that car opened and was going to make sure that everybody was okay. Can you not? Can you still not see chat, Maddie? Like you can't. You don't get the chat box. So, anyways, we are actually so close
Hey y'all, I'm about to go
to,
and get my groceries for the week.
we are totally so close to being 300 subscribers, and I am so excited. Can hardly wait. So, a grocery haul I just published just a few minutes ago. So, that one will be up for everyone to see. It was kind of just like a random, like, hey, I'm not going to. Oh, you have to enable the chat box. You have to enable chat. I'm on it, so I can't really go back and look at how I would enable it if I was viewing one, but you have, there's, I think that's why you don't see comments, Maddie. I think it's something in your settings, but we'll have to work on that. But anyways, so grateful that everyone was fine. And, the tow truck driver did say that he was familiar with the driver of that car and he was not supposed to be driving. So apparently this was not his first accident, which is sad because it could have really been worse because if that he hadn't hit the truck, he'd have been flying into my parking lot because he was literally headed straight for my parking lot. So the only thing stopped him was the car that he hit, or he would have been up and over, and there's kids and pool and playgrounds, and it would no telling. I mean, I hate to say it, but that guy being in his way probably saved a lot of lives, and it's scary to think that that's that easy, but is what it is. So I don't think a Saturday night 10:30 live was probably a best idea, but okay. I mean, we're here. We might as well be here. So my husband got a new truck yesterday. So Thursday morning, sometime between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., someone decided it was a good idea to pry the hood of my car open and steal some turbo booster on my car. So I have been babysitting the neighbor's house because they are on their honeymoon and all their wedding gifts are coming. So they didn't want this pile of boxes on their porch so everyone knew they were missing. So we've been taking them into our garage. So every morning I walk over just to check if there's any more packages. Had I not done that, I went and saw that on the passenger side of my car, my hood was open. Because I don't, we don't do that walk around inspection like they teach you in driver's ed. So, anyways, I noticed that and I was like, what in the world? So I put my hand and I just raised my hood right up and I was like, okay, maybe when they changed my oil, they didn't close it all the way. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm trying to close it. It won't stay closed. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I didn't realize that there's a big mark where they pried it open. So it did start. So had I driven it, that hood could have just flown right up any minute, and that would have been that on the freeway, like God only knows. So I went. They towed my car to the dealership, and it shows the chat box above. I click on it, and the slashes. No, I get it, Maddie. I don't think it's. No, you're not disturbing me at all. You're the only one here. Like, girl, we're talking. No, 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 no. I think we just need to fix your settings because you should be able to see comments and do chats. And it's probably just something in your little settings that we need to figure out, what's something's not turned on, but you're not bothering me at all. Anyway, so they tow my car to the dealership. I get a loaner. Like it was a whole day process. The police came first, and then we got towed, and then I got a loaner. And then by that time, the day was already 4 o'clock, so I didn't even get to go to work. So it was like not my best day at all. It's not your brain, Maddie. It's really not. It's just that there are some. I mean, I had a time when I couldn't see a couple of people's settings, and I had to go. I mean, chats or comments. And I went like, your comments are not there, and they're like, yes, they are. And I had to, do some clicking things, and then all of a sudden, they had 178 comments on their video because it was like a giveaway. So it was like an enter to win, and then I had nothing there. So anyway, Sid's watching UFC, so I had to move to the formal. That's why you see different behind me. So I'm in the formal living room, which probably these sofas have been sat on like 5 times in 2 years, almost 3 years that we've had this house. We built it. And so like that's why I have my dream kitchen is because we built our dream kitchen. I was like, heart of the hound. It's gotta be perfect. I was gonna put an island in the middle, but now that we're here, I'm glad I didn't because yeah, that workflow, we always end up running into each other. And then he's just in my way and annoys me. So that is that. So how have you been? Are you doing all the things? Are you trying some keto stuff? Or are you just still like, I can't stand the taste of the keto things? Because, I mean, I guess I'm immune to that now. But I did make those mini waffles this morning. Are you on my Instagram, Maddie? I post all my food on my Instagram. So, oh yes, you're the teddy bear one, right? Cuddle bear. Cuddle bear. Yeah, you're on there. So I made the mini waffles this morning, but that Birch Benders, that keto pancake. I mean, it tastes fine, but it's gritty. It's like the thing we have to we can chat. Whatever. You're silly. So, yeah, that I didn't. I mean, it tasted fine, but it tasted grainy, like sandy. It was like, yeah, I was like, me and Sid were both like, okay, well, it's edible, but I wouldn't. I know. I just remembered that you had that Cuddle Bear title, and I don't always remember that that's you. So anyway, got it all together now. I remember. So yeah, it was a big day. So we went and got his windows tinted. Then we went to Dave and Buster's, and they had a keto option on their menu. You're not a keto fan. Keto's not for everybody. Maybe a Whole30, or maybe, one of the other, paleo or something with a little more options. Yeah, you are cuddly. How's your foot? Are you all healed up? Like, you walking around and stuff now? Because I don't think we've talked about your foot lately, because it was not good. We're doing the million doctor appointment thing. So, for those of you who are rewatching this later, I'm chatting with her on Messenger from Facebook because her chat is not working. So I'm not. You don't see the conversation in the chat box because we are chatting. You're still using a cane? Sorry. You still doing the theater thing with your church? Ooh, that is harsh. Don't be sorry. Just wanted to let them know that I wasn't talking to myself like a crazy person. So, well, it's all the things from all the time. I didn't cook anything tonight. I didn't cook today. Well, I made a I put a picture. Did I put the picture on Instagram? I made a Yeah, I know. Totally talking to myself. I made my live chat though. Thank you, Maddie. Um I probably might try it again tomorrow, like at a time when maybe everybody's home from church, maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So I'll shoot you a message when I'm gonna go live tomorrow. We're gonna hit this 3,300 subscribers. I wish it was 3,000. Boy, I would be crazy elated. It would be massively fun. It would be a big mile mark. Anyways, well, thank you for hanging out and chatting with me. And I know I'm not crazy as a bat. Alrighty. I'm gonna log off of here because my computer's about to die. So I'll have to go back over to the noisy room so I can plug it back in. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Maddie. Have a good night.